and start to block my computer.
Oh, okay. Well then, I hope things go well.
No, it's so bad.
Wait, be patient. Don't lose faith.
I get it.
Hello, everybody. How are you today? Welcome. Good afternoon, Osvaldo. He says hello in the chat box. So welcome, everybody. Please turn your cameras on. That's an advice I always give my students so we can communicate better. Hello, Ligia. It's really nice to see you. How are you today? Hello, Salome. How are you? Good afternoon. You look sad. Why are you sad? Why? I see Ligia nodding, saying yes. Why are you sad, Ligia?
The same case of Paul.
Oh, the exams. The exams. Oh, exams are always a pain in the neck. So yeah, don't lose faith. You'll do well. You get the results you want. Just be patient. What about you, Osvaldo? How are you today?
I'm okay, teacher. I'm okay.
All right. Great. I see Vanessa. Okay, I think that the majority of people are here. Let's begin. So in today's class, we're going to continue talking about the same topic we've been studying these days. Vanessa, do you remember what has been the conversation topic in these classes?
About water?
What do you remember about those conversations?
About water. I remember the we was talking about the challenges, the bucket challenge. Yes, about the man that swim in the dirty river. Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, about some vocabulary.
Do you remember why the man swam the rivers?
I remember that he because he wants to raise for the environment. Yes, the environment, the pollution in the rivers.
Yes, raise awareness,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Raise awareness. Perfect. Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And what about you, Natalie? Do you remember anything else about the topic of water? Vanessa mentioned vocabulary. Do you remember any vocabulary from related to weather? I think Natalie's not here. Salome, what about you? Do you remember any words or vocabulary related to weather?
Some words. For
Which
example, good, sink, vessel, harbor.
Wow, that's not a few words, that's a lot of words.
Today we have a little vocabulary quiz.
Good. Good.
So I need to study.
Very good. So today we will have a very short quiz on vocabulary.
Yes.
To see how many words you remember, nothing to worry about. So we're gonna use keywords in a text so that we can put it together. This is pretty similar to Cambridge exams, where you have a text with different gaps, and then you have a list of sentences. So you have to come up with the right position for the different sentences. So we'll be practicing that. You will be reading a text for specific information and answer questions about that. But as I said before, we're gonna have a very short quiz on vocabulary. We're gonna play a game. And after that, we'll do the quiz. Okay, so I'm going to share this link. It is the handout we used last class, but there is an update. There is this link here, which is new. So please open the link from the chat box. Then go to the second page and open the link in activity A. That one will open this window and you need a code. Let's start with videos first. The code is here on the screen. You can copy it from there. But I am also sharing another link in the chat box that you can use more directly. So let's play individually first, and after that we will play in teams. So use the link in the chat box and join the game. Right, I see there is Vanessa connected. Let's wait for more participants. Five, six people so far. We need 3 more participants. Oh, I can see Maria is here. Hi, Maria, welcome. Five, six, seven. We're waiting for Salome, I think. Yes, Salome, you're missing. And what you did? Are you ready, Salome? All right, perfect. There we go. Let's start. Choose the correct option. Yeah. Hedgehog and tigers are hand in hand. Hurry up. Oh, tigers are taking the lead. What happened, camels? Hurry.
Second place.
Okay. Very good, Vanessa. Let's play again.
Second place.
One more time. Here we go.
Mommy, I can't play nothing.
You need up.
I can't play nothing. No.
You
I
can.
try to put click no, I cannot
You can. Let me use the
choose the answer and cannot
more
to
players.
choose.
All right. You can try again. Use the link in the chat box. Okay, I'm gonna share it with you.
Okay, thank you.
There it is. Let me know. All right, Osvaldo is there. Are you ready? Let me know. Okay, let's begin. I'm going to start sharing my screen so that's easier for you. And there we are. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. All right. One more time. There it is. Now we're having a competition. Very good. The foxes are leading the competition. The rhinos are right behind them. Very good, Natalie. You won this one. The last one. And let's start. Oh, wow. This is tough. Be careful. If you make a mistake, you'll go back to 0. All right, 3 people are in first place. Very good, Natalie. You did it again. So let's try again. Yeah. Okay. Now we're changing the modality and you're not playing individually. You're playing in teams. All right. Now, this is the thing. You're going to be in breakout rooms. Okay. You're going to be in breakout rooms. And the thing is that you will see the same options, the same vocabulary, but in the group, only one person will have the correct answer. That means that you have to talk to the other people in the breakout room to discover who has the correct answer. And that person has to choose the right option. Otherwise, the team won't progress. Okay, so let me just share my screen here. Right here. Okay, now please copy the link in the chat box. Here it is. Use the link from the chat box so that you can connect to the new game. There it is. I see Sarah Lema. Is that you, Berta? How are you? Please use the link in the chat box to join the game. Okay, I need 9 people connected. I see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're still waiting for 3 more people. Okay, 2 more people. Paola is here, Salome is here, Berta. Please use the link in the chat box and connect to the game. Osvaldo is here, Evelyn is here, Maria is also here, Natalie is ready. So we're just waiting for Berta. Berta, use the link in the chat box, please. Well, I think Berta has some problems. I'm going to create a Teams anyway. All right, so look at your names here. I'm going to form 2 breakout rooms. So we have Ligia, Osvaldo, Evelyn, and Paola. Okay, so remember, go to the breakout rooms, look at the options, and ask the other people in the group who has the correct answer. All right? Please go in breakout rooms.
Teacher, please send me the.
The invitation to the breakout room.
Yes.
You're gonna be in breakout room 4, and after that, breakout room 5, okay? ¿Verdad?
That's a
Do you
dot.
play?
Yes, that is a dot. Please, it's a dot.
Sorry.
Oh no, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yes.
Diesel.
I don't have the answer.
No, no had the answer.
I have the answer.
Okay.
I
The
don't have
bridge.
Reach. Yes, I have. Golpe.
Oh,
Information.
That
I can
is
use it.
a creek. Creek. Who has creek?
No, I don't have.
I
Greek.
don't have the
Quick.
option.
Okay, can you?
Yeah, no, yeah, I have it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So drown.
I
Yes,
don't
I have the
Drown.
clue one. Okay, drown.
Drowned. It is drowned.
Yeah, that
It
is
is a
because
great
that is
Okay,
the
again, this is
again,
a
dot.
I don't have the option.
Dot.
again. We're going to play again.
This one,
Swam.
I
Who
don't,
has one?
swam.
Swam.
I don't have.
Who has, yeah.
Okay.
Draw.
Wrong. I have.
Sure, I have some.
Or
Sure, I don't have
summary.
I have.
summary.
Think.
Think.
Thing.
Reservoir.
Reservoir.
Mm,
Duck.
Duck.
Good.
Good.
Goat. Font.
Font.
Again.
We won.
Very good.
We are the champ.
Excellent.
We are the
Next
champions.
round.
For 2 times
Next
our
round, okay.
winners, Fabi.
Okay. Reservoir.
Reservoir. Uh-huh.
Sink, sink. I have sink.
I don't have. I don't have a-
sink. Yeah, that is.
No, I don't have.
No, me too. I don't have.
Vessel.
Yes, vessel.
Vessel.
This is a harbor. I have the
harbor.
option.
Harbor, I don't have.
Good, good. Hurry up, hurry up.
Submarine.
Submarine, I
Submarine.
don't have.
I don't have it.
Okay, reservoir. Me, I have.
I don't have.
I don't have.
Pond.
Pond.
I have
Who
the
has
option.
pond? Okay, choose.
No.
God.
But
I
I
have
don't
a
have
hand.
the option.
God.
God.
Okay, drown.
Round, I have.
No.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, swamp.
Swamp. I have the
I
option.
don't have.
Oh,
Oh,
we
my
are the first
God.
place.
This. That's the first
Very
time.
good. Very good. Final round.
Okay,
Okay,
that
this
is.
is a no, I don't
that
have.
is a duck.
Correct. No.
Duck. Who has duck?
No,
Duck.
I don't have.
Duck.
Duck.
Yes. I have.
Okay,
Yeah, pond.
Pond.
I have pond.
I
I
don't
don't
have.
have. I don't have.
Okay, creek.
Creek.
I don't
I
have.
don't have.
I don't have.
Duck.
Dunk.
Hurry
Duck. Shore.
Vessel.
Duck.
Canary.
Run.
Drown.
Round.
Reach.
I have bridge. We won.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent.
We are the champions.
Good job.
We are.
Okay, I think everyone is back and ready for the test. So please use the link in the chat box. And let's join the activity, please. Perfect, we're ready. Choose the right option. One second. Okay. Oh, pretty good. Mm. Beautiful. Mhm. Perfect. Amazing. Mhm. 9 correct answers. Very good. Nine seconds. Right on time.
Don't.
Beautiful. Perfect. Amazing. Seconds. Beautiful. Mhm. Vanessa, Evelyn, and Natalie were the fastest players. Very good, but look, everyone got 96%. And that's an excellent result in your test. Very good, very good. Congratulations. Also, nothing to stress about, right? The test was not difficult. Very good, you did amazingly well. Now, let's continue. Okay. Let's go back to our handout. And oh, what happened here? Change. See. Anyway, let's take a look at activity V. We have a link there. Before you open the link, read the instruction, please. You have a few seconds to read the instruction. Are you reading a story, an email? What type of texts are you going to read?
Interview.
Interview.
Aha, very good. What is typical in an interview? What is the
First,
What is the structure of an interview? Anyone?
Questions and answers.
Perfect.
Answer questions.
Perfect. We have
Question.
questions and answers. So we're gonna read this interview. Take a look here in slide number 1. It's a long distance swimmer. And there is a very small introduction. Now, if you had to interview Katie, what kind of questions would you ask? Please use the chat box and write 2 or 3 questions that you would probably ask this long distance swimmer. Why do you like to be a swimmer? Good. Thank you, Maria. You can also speak on the microphone. I would prefer that. But if you want to write the questions, you can do that as well. How often do you swim? Very nice question. No worries, Maria. I understand you can write the questions, no problem. I'm gonna read some of the questions you write in the chat box. How do you plan to achieve your goals? Nice question. How long do you swim every day? Very good. Who did you ask for help? Okay, how do you ask for help to do it? Good. Let's wait 30 more seconds. Thank you. More questions. Where will you swim next time? Good. Now let's take a look at the real questions. Let's see if your predictions were right. I'm going to make this disappear. Look at the questions. And what's your next swim? Something similar was said in the chat box, right? Do you train with a coach? So how do you train for a long distance swim like that? Okay. Why did you decide to become a long distance swimmer? What's been your most dangerous experience so far? So here we have 5 questions that were for real asked during the interview. Now, let's take a look at the first part of this interview. Here we have the interview, and here we have the questions. Please read the first part of the interview and decide which question should go there. A, B, C, D, or E. Don't write the answer in the chat box, just keep it for you. And then after 2 minutes, you're gonna be in the breakout rooms discussing your answers. Okay, so you have 2 minutes to read and then decide which is the right question there. Thank you. Now, please go in breakout rooms and discuss your answers. There we go.
Okay.
Espérame tus zapatos.
Teacher, may I can share the screen?
For me, let's say distance.
I can't do sure. I can't do sure.
Yes, teacher, can I share the screen, please?
Sure. Let
Yes.
me just allow here. Ready?
Okay, thanks. Okay, then
But I don't have a good internet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They said, what's your next swim?
Okay, what do you think is the correct answer, Pau?
I suppose, what is your next swim? Because I suppose that the last question is about what has been your most dangerous experience so far. I think it isn't the incorrect answer because Katie said that she inspired in the Diana, Indiana, and Line. I don't think this is the option. Tell me, why did you decide to become a long distance swimmer? I suppose that it is the answer. Tell me, why did you decide? This is the answer, I suppose.
Okay, I think it's letter D. Maria.
All right. Welcome back. So, Ligia, what did you decide in your group? Which is the right option and why?
For us, the letter D. Tell me, why did you decide to become a long distance swimmer?
Why?
She gives a reason.
Okay. What's the reason?
This is the interview. The people say, tell me, why did you decide to become a long distance winner?
Okay. is there any other reason? This question is for anybody in the class. Is there any other reason why letter D is the right question here? Letter D.
Because the question refers about what is the reason to, in this case, Katie decide to become a long distance swimmer, and she expressed in her answer she loved swimming, and she was inspired by other swimmers, and give a complete sentence about how feel with practice with this sport.
Very good. So it's like she's explaining her history, right?
Yes.
She's explaining why she became a long distance swimmer, not in competition. Additionally, if you look at the question, this is probably the first question you would ask in an interview, right? Because if you look at the other questions, they don't really look like a question you would ask first. So, yes, letter D is the right option. Very well done, everybody. Now, it's time to work individually. Vanessa, could you please help us? Vanessa, can you please share the platform in the screen? Go to the platform, please. Kelvin. In the platform, you're gonna find just a second here. No, don't open the ebook. Go back to the materials. Keep sharing the platform, please. So that everyone knows where to find the workbook. Thank you very much, Vanessa. So let's go here. First, as usual, let's open the JetStream book. Thank you. Now let's scroll down the menu and let's choose this option that says Libro de Trabajo in Spanish or Workbook. Thank you, lovely. Once you open the workbook, go to Unit 1, the role of water. Once you're there, go to the next page, page number 6, 7. The next one, please. There you are. Page number 8 and 9. Please work individually and complete the rest of the readings. All right. Let me just see it. Now you have 8 to 10 minutes to work individually. Thank you, Vanessa. Now, please take your time, go to your workbooks and complete that activity. Let's continue. So in number 1, we got letter D. What about number 2?
E.
Number 3.
C.
Thank you.
C.
Number 4.
B.
B.
B, number 4. So number 2, what was the answer?
Number
B and A.
4.
Oh, E. E and B, we have different opinions there. See? What about number 5?
A.
Letter A.
A. So
A.
that's all right. Let's check. There we have D, E, C, B, and A. Excellent. Let's continue. Very good job. Your homework is to complete activities 2 to 4 in your workbook so that you can reinforce the vocabulary and a little more reading. Now, let's move on. And here I have another worksheet for you. This time we're going to focus on grammar. We're going to use a text to learn how to work with modal verbs and write sentences about water using modal verbs and vocabulary that you study. Now, take a look at these sentences. These sentences come from this reading here. Let me just show it to you. Do you remember this reading? What was the reading about?
About bottled water.
Bottled water and what was
Tap
it?
water.
Water.
Aha, very good. So these sentences here were taken off that text. Look at the parts in blue. We're going to match the parts in blue to the correct meaning of each sentence. Now I'm going to share the link here. Let me just copy the link. There you have. Don't forget to go and click Archivo, Descargar, and find the Microsoft Word copy for you. So we have 4 different options. It's strongly advisable to do it. It's impossible to do it. It is necessary to do it, and it is advisable to do it. You're going to be working together, so go in breakout rooms, please. And discuss your ideas here. There we go.
So let's do the activity. What is it strongly advisable to do it? Hello. Hi, Berta.
Strongly
Yeah.
said, but strongly advisable to do it.
What is strongly advisable to do it?
From the experience that people can find Miners have to walk almost distance back against to get water. This on habit we must change.
with each sentence. For example, letter A for me, we should drink about 2 liters of water a day. I think is a recommendation. Okay. What about you, Salome?
About should.
Uh-huh.
Should is for advices. When you give advices for someone, for example, I am sick, you should, I don't know, you should take a pills or you should visit to the doctor.
The doctor.
Okay.
Okay, what about you, Natalie? Are you agree?
Okay.
No.
Natalie.
For number B, experiments have shown that most people can tell the difference between the
curves necessary.
Number 2, letter B.
Number 2,
Impossible to do it.
it's
Most people can't.
impossible. Okay, number 2, letter B. Most people
Number
can
B.
tell the difference between.
Yes.
And the number 1 could be letter D. We must
Letter
change.
C.
It's a strongly advisable.
Number 1.
Number 1, letter D, I think.
Yes. D. And number 3, C.
Letter C, women and girls have to work. Yes, necessary,
Yes.
have to.
It's necessary to do. Women and girls have to work. Yes, it's have to work. Yes, it's necessary because you have to.
Yes.
Exactly.
We use have to.
Yes, and the number 1 is strongly advisable.
Must.
Number 1, letter D. Must. Yes.
Okay.
In this box back.
In this book.
Black.
Mm.
Let me see. I can.
What box black?
I don't know.
Okay, welcome back. Now, it is strongly advisable to do it. Which one is the right sentence for this one? It's strongly advisable.
Letter D.
Does anybody have a different opinion?
Yeah, I have a different. I think that is the letter A. Nutrition say we should drink around 2 liters of water a day. But also, I also think that the letter D could be.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Osvaldo has a different opinion from everybody. Why do you ladies believe that letter D is the right answer and not A?
Because in letter D use must.
And?
Yes, and must we use when it's
strongly advisable.
Yes, it's strongly.
Strong. So must is a strong modal, right? And that could be a difference. Okay, we're gonna check that in a minute. What about number 2? It is impossible to do it.
Letter B.
B. Does anybody have a different opinion? Number 3, it is necessary to do it.
Letter C.
Letter A.
Okay, why letter C and why letter A? Let's start with letter C.
It's necessary drink water all days for our body. It's very necessary drink the water.
Okay. Someone said letter A. Why letter A?
Letter A is for
Okay.
letter C. I don't know. I say letter A.
Who said letter C?
Teacher. I think because women and girls have to work, so it is necessary to do it in order to get water.
Okay, so you are looking at this have to.
Yes.
We use have to express a necessity to do something. Okay, that could be an option. Okay, what about number 4?
A.
A.
Letter A.
And why is that?
It's an advice.
And what's advice? What's another word for advice?
Should you use should when you give an advice.
Okay, when you give advice, let's color this one here. So what you are doing is creating a sort of relationship between the words in red and the meanings. What do we call the words in red?
Modals.
Modals. The modals express something. And depending on the modal, you can show different attitudes. For example, if you say that something is strongly advisable, the attitude is completely different from someone who says it is advisable to do it. Right? In which case it would be a sort of obligation to do it. When something is strongly advisable or when something is advisable. Which one would sound more like an obligation?
Must.
Must, definitely must. It is a strong modal verb. Not necessarily an obligation, but it is strongly advisable. There aren't other options. This is like the one for you to do. So let's take a look. So number 1, correct letter D, if you said D. Number 2, correct. Number 3, if you said C. And number 4, advisable. It's just a recommendation, not necessarily an obligation. But something can be just necessary to do it. Now, take a look at the modal verbs. What follows the modal verb? Let's talk about the form. Just a minute, please. Just a few seconds.
my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's talk about the form of modal verbs. We have the modal, and what is next? Look at the sentences here.
And a verb.
What form of the verb?
In base form
Infinitive.
or infinite.
Let's use the same let's use the same language, okay? Let me just underline it here. So whenever we use a modal, we're going to use the there, the very thing. Okay, so that's my very thing. Let's color it blue. So you remember that we have modal and very infinite. Okay. Notice we never use any other word between the modal and the very infinitive. Now, we should drink around 2 liters of water a day. Listen to me, please, 3 times. We should drink around 2 liters of water a day. We should drink around 2 liters of water a day. Where is the stress? What is more emphasis? The modal?
Modal.
Aha. We should drink around 2 liters of water a day. Salome, please repeat.
The stress is in the model.
Repeat the sentence, please. We should drink around 2
We
liters.
should drink around, I don't.
2 liters of water a day.
Okay, we should drink around 2 liters of water a day.
Perfect. Maria, please repeat.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
We should drink around 2 liters of water a day.
We should drink around 2 liters of water a day.
Vanessa, please.
Should.
We should drink around 2 liters of water a day.
Ligia.
We should drink around 2 liters of water a day.
Listen, most people can't tell the difference between the two. Most people can't tell the difference between the two. Where is the stress?
Should.
Most people
Can.
can't tell the difference between the two.
We should drink.
Cancel.
Can't.
Can't.
So
Most people can tell.
exactly, most people can't tell the difference between the two.
Most people.
Evelyn, please repeat.
Most people can't tell the difference between the two.
Beautiful. Natalie? You don't think, not Natalie? Berta?
But most people can't tell the difference between the two.
Beautiful. Women and girls have to walk enormous distances.
How to.
Women and girls have to walk enormous distances. Have to walk. Have to walk. What do you notice here? Have to walk. Women and girls have to walk.
Expressing the verb.
What happens here? How do you pronounce this preposition?
How to walk.
The preposition, how do we pronounce the preposition?
To.
But to. But what happens in the sentence? Listen. Women and girls have to walk enormous distances. Women and girls have to walk enormous distances. Do I pronounce to? Women and girls have to walk enormous distances. Have to. Have to.
Have to.
Have to. Have to walk.
Have to walk.
Have to walk.
Have to walk.
Aha.
Have to walk.
Have to walk.
Have to walk.
Have to walk.
Have to walk. Have to walk.
Have to walk. Have to walk.
Have to walk.
Exactly, have to walk. So here we have the schwa. This sound is called schwa. Have to walk. Aha, women girls have to walk in distances. Evelyn, can you repeat the sentence, please?
Women and girls have to walk enormous distance.
Distances, beautiful. Aha, Osvaldo?
Women and girls have to walk enormous distances.
Beautiful. Ligia?
Women and girls have to walk enormous distance.
Aha. So notice that when you use or when you pronounce the modal have to in a sentence, you don't use the strong form of to. You use the weak form. And the weak form is the schwa. That is why when we do listening activities, we may have problems because I want to listen, women and girls have to walk enormous distances, but in reality, they say, or they use the weak form. How to walk enormous distances. We must change. We must change. We must change. What is the strong form? Where is the emphasis?
We must change.
Must.
We must.
Must.
Change.
We must change.
We must change.
We must change.
So look at the example here. What could be one pronunciation rule when we use modal verbs? Should drink around 2 liters of water a day. Most people can't tell the difference between the two. Women and girls have to walk normal distances. We must change. What could be the golden rule when we pronounce or when we use modal verbs in sentences? Which one is stronger, the modal or the main verb?
Modal.
Aha, exactly. So here, pronunciation tip. Stress on the modal. Okay. What questions do you have for me? Okay. Let's check our student's book. Page 13, activity 7. Go in breakout rooms, please, and complete that one. Let me put you in breakout rooms so that you can work together.
7.
Page 13.
Yes. Activity 7.
Is my book. Okay.
Mm.
Page number 3, activity number 7.
On the workbook?
No, student book.
Student book, okay, let me see. Student book, okay, let me see. Okay, number 3 is match the words or phrases from the article with the correct meaning. That's it
In the student's book.
in the student book.
Mhm.
Exercise,
Student-
exercise 3.
Page 13. Page 13, exercise 7.
Oh, exercise 7. Okay.
Yes, please. You can
Yeah.
share the
They
screen.
rewrite the sentences with the model.
Okay.
Okay, and it's in.
Have to, don't have. Okay, we have to use
Student.
Sorry,
Student.
sorry to interrupt. Exactly, that one.
Yes. Number 2. It isn't necessary to drink bottled water. Rather than we
Have to. No. It has. It.
Don't have to.
It isn't necessary.
It's necessary.
We have
don't
to drink.
we don't have
We don't have. We
we
don't
don't
have
have to drink.
to drink or
I don't have to drink bottled water.
Okay.
Can you see?
Thank you.
It's should, should.
Yeah. Number 2. We should be. Oh yeah. We. It is necessary.
You can click there. Yeah, click on the box. And
Yes.
So it is necessary to drink bottled water rather than tap water. We
I can see another part.
Thank you. We should
Oh,
mm,
it's necessary. No, necessary. Can you not be?
Mm.
We can. We can't.
we should drink bottled water.
Isn't. It isn't necessary to drink bottled water. Rather than tap water. We no puedo.
necessary have to. We don't have to drink water.
We don't know. Hay que mirar las que están ahí.
But when we use necessary,
It's a negative.
no, yeah, but it's not isn't. We aren't because we have the personal pronoun we. Okay,
It's
so
a negative sentence.
yeah, we
should.
We shouldn't.
we don't have to drink bottled water. We don't have to we don't have to drink bottled water. Okay, we don't have to drink bottled water. It's
I don't
necessary.
Oral.
Water. Number 4 should. Number 4 should.
Should. Okay.
Should stop. Because it maybe. Maybe we should stop buying the bottled water.
Possible. It's possible.
But
Moral.
possible. Must have.
Must. Check your handout. Okay, we can check.
Check. We are going to check. Okay.
Should we can?
Possible. A ver, possible. Be... Can't. Can.
Yes. Possible. We have to use have.
Can't.
Okay, we have to
Try again.
try it again. Reset.
Yes, stop
So,
to buy.
if it isn't necessary to drink bottled water, I think it's not necessary. Is we don't have to.
Let me see. No. This time was stopped by it.
Necessary, but in negative.
Is a necessity and you use have to.
Yeah. So let's try it again.
Okay. Yes, but in number 4, the problem is in number 4.
Okay. In affirmative. No. Then write again.
Synonym must. Yes, must. Maybe we must. No.
Necessary.
Synonym of maybe. Maybe.
Possible. Yeah.
Possibility. Possible. Okay. So possibly. Let me see.
So which modal refers to possibility or impossibility?
Should. No.
You got a handout.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Here is on the screen.
We should, number 4.
Which
Can.
Correct, can, right?
Okay.
And so
the sentence is
maybe we
can stop buying bottled water.
Good. So
Thank you,
always
Fabi.
think about what is the original sentence trying to tell me, what is the attitude of the speaker. See you in the main room.
See you.
Okay, so what do you have in the first one?
We don't have to drink
Okay.
bottled water.
We don't have to drink.
You don't have to drink bottled water.
Mm.
Okay. It is possible that bottled water has high levels of bacteria.
Water can have high levels of bacteria.
Okay. Maybe it's time we stop buying bottled water.
We should.
We should.
Should stop.
Mhm. Maybe it's time, possibly it's time. Okay. Someone in the other group, on another group, we mentioned can, but then it comes the attitude. Maybe it's time. It sounds like a recommendation, right? Like advice. It's necessary for people to walk a long way to get water. People
Have to.
Have to.
have to walk a long way to get water. Okay. Now, look at the modal verbs. This is very similar to a Cambridge exam section, part number 4 in the B2 exam, where you have the original sentence and you have to rewrite the second sentence with a specific number of words without changing the meaning. So notice how the modal verb is used to express the same idea than the original sentence. Necessary, have to or don't have to. When something is possible, we think about can and can't. When we think about recommendations or suggestions, advice, should, and a strong advice, must. Let's check. Here we have the answers. Very good. Okay, so let's leave this activity for the next class. We were not doing it, so don't worry about that. We will do this in next class. Grammar. What can you tell me about this class? What will you remember? Important things to remember.
Modals.
Okay. Modals express different
possibilities, advices.
Let's say that modals express different what? Different different attitudes. I want to express a necessity. I want to express an advice. I want to express a strong advice. So it's a different attitude, the one that I take. Suppose that I am a teacher. As a teacher, suppose that as a teacher, you want to convince your students of the importance of doing homework. So probably you might say things like, it is important that you do homework because you must practice what you do in class. Because you want to convince them and you need to sound convinced yourself. But if you don't want to sound that convinced, or if you prefer to give some advice to your students, you could probably tell them, I think that you should check the dictionaries when you are reading something and look up words. But you can't use the dictionary if you are doing an exam. See, so depending on what your attitude is, you would use different modals. Remember the form of the modal and the pronunciation tip. We practice sentences, and next class we will practice more sentences and do more activities. What questions do you have for me? Okay, so I'm going to stop recording now. Thank you very much for coming to this class today. It's really nice to see you after a week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next class. Thank you, everybody, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Fabi.